Men aren't avoiding marriage. Men are avoiding divorce. I think that's true. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about that in the comments. It was a popular comment on one of the shorts I came across, and I want to have the discussion. Okay? Make sure y'all hit that like button, support the channel. Also, you can check out the description of this particular video. Show your support in any way you can. I'd appreciate it. So as I was saying, absolutely, men don't have no issue with getting married. But when you're in a society that socially programs, or for the most part, they're pushing out happy wife, happy life. It's all about your happiness. And then simultaneously, while that's going on, a woman is independent. A woman can do everything that a man can do. Okay, fine, fair enough. But simultaneously, a man, in order to even get with a woman, you should be able to pay 100% of everything. So when you're paying 100% of everything, you should be able to take care of her and the kids. Take care of her just like the kids. But guess what? You're independent. You can do everything like a man, but you're still saying in order for you to even be in a relationship with a woman, as a man, you have to be able to pay 100% of everything. That shit don't even make any sense. Now, as a man, I'm on the traditional side, so just in general, I would say, just to save a lot of headaches as a man, you should be wanting to pay 100% of all your own shit within your means, right? But you should be wanting to do that shit anyway. So if you did come across a little dip, right, a little honey dip, and y'all was kicking in and shit like that, and then she was on some bullshit, you can just go on back to your own life. Right? I don't want to get too much into that point, but my point is I'm on the traditional side when it comes to that. But this is my thing. We're not socially programmed to put our vows before the marriage. That's not happening. It's all about your happiness. It's all about happy wife, happy life. So at any moment, if that woman's not happy, or worse, she's bored, she can walk away. And when she walks away, let's say we're being programmed to be the man that's the main breadwinner, right? She's making some money, but I'm making way more. Guess what? My ass is fried. I'm gonna have to pay fucking alimony. She may get a big ass chunk depending on how big my assets is. She gets a huge chunk of that. Then you're talking about paying alimony month after month. And then you're talking about child support if y'all have kids, if they're still within a certain age bracket. So why in the hell would I put myself in that situation? I'm not being protected socially, right? She's not socially programmed, so I'm not being protected there. Then I got the court system that's saying, oh, we're going to reward the loser. I'm being forced by an entity to pay the loser of that marriage. And when I mean loser, to clarify, the person that's making way less money than the other. You know how this shit goes. A man could be making way more money. If they divorce, there's no fucking prenup or nothing like that shit. And even with prenups, you gotta watch that shit. But if there's nothing going on there, she's gonna be entitled to half of that shit or close to half, along with child support if y'all have kids. It doesn't even matter if she's an unfit parent. It doesn't even, I ain't gonna say unfit parent because I would assume you wouldn't be with her if that was the case. But you know what I mean. Even if you are the better parent, they're gonna say, ain't no way we fit allow this woman to go away from this marriage without these kids. We need a pinch of that money. So hell yeah, them kids going with her, and you're gonna pay her, and we're gonna get our slice too. So again, yes, men want to be married. All the men I've been around, men love women. I love women. Men love women. Men love y'all. But if a man is being told, be the breadwinner in one end, or in terms of making a certain amount of money to even date you, but then the court system penalizes him for that same thing, and y'all are not being socially programmed to put y'all vows before your happiness, this shit is never going to work out. It's just not. As the court is constructed right now on how the man is drugged, especially a man that's the breadwinner, the marriage doesn't work out for the man. It just doesn't. So that's why when I read this, men are avoiding, they're not avoiding marriage. Shit, they're avoiding divorce. There's nothing in the contract, and I'm not going to talk too much about this. I'm going to say this and get the hell off this damn video. There's nothing in the marriage contract that protects the man. If your wife or the woman you're with says, you know what, I don't want to have sex no more, is she penalized? Like, if she's not giving you sex for 4 to 6 months, which is crazy, right? And I've heard plenty of men, didn't have sex for 6 months, 4 months. He can go and try to get something on the side because she's not giving it to him. He tried to work it out with her. She wasn't giving it to him. And she can still divorce and get half it. Like, think about that for a moment. She's not, to me, that's you're a fucking bad wife if you're not giving your man regular sex. That's just my fucking opinion. Especially the one that's taking care of every fucking thing. Excuse my French for all this cussing. But going back to what I was saying, Imagine being in a marriage where if she didn't give you the sex regularly, like let's say she cuts you off for 4 months, because it's her body, her choice. She even though you that's your wife, she doesn't have to give you sex. You know that, right? Which is crazy within itself. But if she doesn't give you sex, and let's say you break off the marriage because of that, imagine being in a marriage where it stipulates she don't get alimony. She don't even get child support, which to me, if you're a man that's already taking care of your kids while y'all both in the house, why can't the man continue to take care of the kids while they're not with each other? If the woman can't take care of the kids and go pay her own bills, give the kids to the man. Let the man take care of things. And then when she's capable of like sharing custody of the kids and keeping a stable house, then you go that way. That's what I thought equality was about. It'd be vice versa. If I was a man and the woman was making more of the money and I did something to fuck up that marriage, I don't want half of her shit. She worked for that shit. I don't want the shit. It's her. I would sign a prenup personally because I don't care. It's her money. But let's just say we didn't sign a prenup and I messed up the marriage. I was abusive. Like I never put my hands on a woman, but just say I was, or I did something like, excessively cheating. And she did everything on her part the right way. I broke up the marriage because of my behavior. The marriage is done. Right? I'm not getting no money, a penny from her. We split up. It's my job to go and put myself in a position to start making money and getting on my own feet. It's not her job to pay me alimony. Okay? So it should be like that with the woman. If y'all are not if the marriage is done, why is I'm continually paying her as if we're in the marriage? We're not in the marriage anymore. I'm paying her. I don't have access to her vagina, nothing. Right? She gets to go mess with who she want to mess with, and she's still getting access from me. That's the it's crazy. So as the culture is constructed, as I said at the beginning, and as I've said in terms of the how the court system works, men should be avoiding marriage because of that very reason. Again, I don't want to be in some shit. I'm stressed out. I'm going through it, right? Because I'm told I got a happy wife, happy life. Her musty ass, meanwhile, sleeping like a baby. Life is great. And then you wonder why men stressed out, looking older faster, dying faster. And it's usually stress, heart-related issues, stress, something that's dealing with stress.